What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel, or I should say our channel. Today I have, how would you even describe yourself, Nikki? Like my lifeline, my wife,
life
partner, my brain, everything really. And whenever she's on my channel, you guys have so many questions, and I thought that I would have her do my makeup today because ooh, you did my makeup once and it was something
It was in a pitch
special.
black bathroom, okay?
Oh, you're blaming it on the bathroom? But I feel like she watches me do my makeup enough, she's watched my videos enough that she can handle my makeup. So today, that's what she's going to be doing. She's going to be doing my makeup and we're going to be answering some questions that I asked you guys to ask us on Instagram. How are you feeling? Are you feeling prepared?
I'm a little bit nervous. Everything I've learned about makeup has been from Tony. I think I've mastered it on my face.
Very picky with my makeup and Nikki knows that, but I think you're going to do a good job. So my face is all primed and ready. But before we get into that, I just want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. I've talked about them many times on my channel before. Nikki, can you attest to that? I love BetterHelp.
I can attest to the fact that Tony is absolutely obsessed with BetterHelp. She's been using them for like almost a year now.
So I've talked about BetterHelp many times before. With BetterHelp, you can access over 20,000 licensed therapists securely online. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help. It is professional therapy done securely online. So basically you'll sign up to BetterHelp, you take a little quiz, and then they will assess your needs, and in as little as 48 hours, you will be matched with a licensed therapist, and you can start talking with them right away, which is great because you don't want to be waiting months to see a therapist. So BetterHelp is available for clients worldwide. It's great because you can do it wherever you want. You can do your therapy sessions at home, you can do them in the park, you could do them wherever you want, whenever you want. So you can make it work for you and your schedule, and you could do them in your own home because I feel more comfortable in my own house. So I love that I don't have to leave, wait in, waiting rooms to see a therapist, and it just fits into my schedule more. And then that makes it more affordable, and they do have financial aid available, so it's just that much more accessible. And one of the things I love about BetterHelp is that if you don't connect with your therapist, if you're not feeling them, BetterHelp makes it so easy to switch. So you can switch until you find someone that you connect with, which I think is the most important part about therapy. And if you tried therapy and you didn't love it, it's probably because you didn't feel connected with your therapist. And as per usual, I do have a coupon code for you guys, so it's more affordable than traditional therapy. And if you go to betterhelp.com/Tony, you can get 10% off your first month of BetterHelp. All right, are you ready to do my makeup?
I'm ready.
She has her basket of products that she went through and picked from my makeup.
With this.
Okay.
BRB.
I'll hold down the fort. I'm very nervous about this, not even gonna lie.
I heard that.
What kind of look are you going for today?
I'm going for your classic look. I mean, you don't go for multiple looks. There's one look and that's it.
All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna turn a little bit towards you so you can have full access to my face.
Already primed your face with, what did you use?
Cicaplast?
Yeah, by La Roche-Posay.
Yeah, you got it for me.
I'm gonna start with Tony's favorite Nars Foundation.
What color?
Punjab.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I know. And I'm gonna use the Shiseido brush because I always wanted to use it and it looks fun.
Okay. Well, you could have tried it. I wasn't holding it hostage. Okay, wait, let me find a question first. Okay, so the most asked question was, do you guys ever fight or get mad at each other?
Do I put this on the brush?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm doing, so.
Whoa, Nikki.
Oh,
how much are you putting on? How big is my face?
Well, I was gonna put it down your neck.
Oh, well, thank you. Do we ever fight? I don't think we
Have ever
really fought.
But
there's nothing to fight about.
No, never.
But we did get in a little
tiff
one time.
See, I needed all the foundation, you brat.
Oh, sorry.
So we were going to Toronto for a collab and a party that we had. I just drove 6 hours back from Toronto. I got us some Starbucks in the car and we stopped somewhere and I was like, Tony, do you want me to throw out your coffee? Because 5 hours had gone by since we got the coffee. And she was like, no, I'm gonna drink it.
I didn't sound like a whiny baby.
So we got to home and she had not drank the coffee and I was like, I dropped her off at home after driving for literally 5 hours and I was like, can you please throw this out? She didn't.
Okay, because I was getting out of the car. I had a rolling luggage. I had a duffel bag.
And when I was going to be getting out of the car.
Bag. I had a huge Aritzia shopping bag. And I was like, Nikki, I'm not taking it now. I will throw it out. I will take it out of your car tomorrow. And she was like... so mad, as if I had popped her tires.
No, because I popped your
car.
We were both so hungover and so tired that day, and like we just were so exhausted.
Nikki, I was so shocked because the thing about Nikki is she doesn't really get mad.
No, but I knew that when I got home, I was gonna have to throw out that coffee, or it was gonna bother me.
If you look there.
Oh yeah.
She's talking to herself.
I knew that when I got home, I was gonna have to throw out that coffee, and I had a million bags too.
I said I would throw it out when I saw you next, which was the next day. I think we even texted about it. I was like, I've never seen you that mad, and it was over a coffee cup.
My next one is the Dior, what's it called?
Ooh, that's in focus.
This is the Dior Backstage Forever Concealer.
You have like a sideburn situation.
Well, I'm sweating. I don't know if you can feel.
I can feel.
I
can see.
Yeah, I'm literally dripping sweat and my hair like gets...
You are dripping sweat.
I know, because it's the lights. But I'm a little scared to go into the eye region. Oh my God, the face you're making.
What? The face I'm making? Okay, let me pull up another. I know, I have some serious like pimples going on. Well, how long have y'all been friends?
I have known
And how much do you have in common?
I have known Tony since her 3rd birthday.
Yeah. So Nikki was actually my sister's
first
friend, childhood bestie, and so she was always like, we were just always together.
Am I hurting you?
No. But did you wet that?
Yeah, it's wet.
So yeah, that's how we met, through my sister. I was 3, Nikki was 5. So I feel like we were always kind of more on the same vibe, that like more so than you and my sister.
Well, do you want to tell the stories?
So when we were younger, Nikki's mom was always like going to China for work. Nikki would stay with us for a week, and by day 2, my sister was like, you need to leave. Like you need to
Her patience was 0 for me.
She's still like that. And
she still does that with me.
Nikki would like mosey on over to my bed, and we would just have
a sleepover
for the rest of the time.
Like literally when we were like 5 and 7 years old.
I literally cannot remember a life without Nikki. And how much do you have in common?
A lot, but also like nothing.
I like our sense of humor.
We're always both down to do anything.
Yeah, we're just so easygoing, which it's hard to find easygoing people. What are each other's pet peeves? Nikki's pet peeve is when people leave coffee cups in their car.
My pet peeve is when people are slow walkers. You hate that too.
I hate slow drivers more. My pet peeve is the way Nikki talks.
No, at the drive-thru.
This is Nikki ordering a drink. So I'm gonna have a venti skinny vanilla latte with oat milk.
My biggest pet peeve about you is that you take things out and you don't put them away.
How do you stay close with busy schedules as adult friends?
Well, our busy schedules are intertwined because I actually work for Tony full time. We rarely see each other outside of work. Like, I don't know.
Well, it's weird because like we will, what do you mean we rarely?
It's not that we rarely see each other, but we see each other every weekday. And like on the weekends, we don't severely hang out that much.
I still hang out with you more than any of my other friends.
Yeah.
Outside of work.
A lot of the time it's like after work, we're like, okay, let's order in, let's go get something to eat. Like, let's do something that's not work so that we can still have fun. I need more of this on your cheeks. Like, do you see that? It disappeared.
I know, it's so good.
I know, but she disappeared, Tones.
I know, that's why I love her.
So I use the Kat Von D gel bronzer and it's all over.
I'm gonna need a
new beauty blender?
Yeah. Do you think you'll be each other's bridesmaids one day?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want bridesmaids.
Yeah, fair.
But if I were to have one, you would be bridesmaid.
If she were to have a wedding, I'd have to plan the whole thing.
Yeah. So many questions about balancing work together and a friendship, and people saying it's like scary working with a friend, but I think it's because we've known each other for so long that it's like more like working with your sister. When I needed help, it was such a personal job that I wouldn't trust like a random
person
because I'm such a mess.
She had a hard time asking.
Nikki, we have to look there.
Oh, sorry. Tony had a Tony had a really hard time asking for help. I kind of like forced myself on her.
She started helping with CNC mostly. She started with the emails.
Well, I already had a job when I started at CNC.
Yeah. And then
but I got laid off.
So then we like needed more help with CNC, and then a few months later I was like, Nikki, I need a lot of help with YouTube, and they kind of just like took over, and now you manage my whole life. Do you guys get jealous when one hangs out with other friends?
Tony does, I don't.
I do not get jealous when you hang out with other friends. I don't.
You have plans all the time.
I don't like when you leave the country.
That's like something that she has a problem with. Like when anyone in her life, like me, her boyfriend, her sister, her parents, if anyone is out of town, she can't function. Now I'm using the Dior Backstage Pressed Powder as bronzer.
Nikki, this is the question everyone wants to know. How is your car?
There's not much happening with my car right now. Allegedly, there's like a huge car shortage and a lot of like part issues.
Do you ever smoke herb together?
No, but we do make margaritas.
We're both not huge
stoners.
Like, yeah, nothing against it. I just had a really bad experience once, but we love a good
cocktail.
The thing I love about Nikki is that she's always like on the same level as me. You probably can't tell, but I'm pretty like, not that I'm wild, but I'm always down to like have a drink and go out for dinner. And
but we're not like hit the club girls.
So I'm so excited that she's coming to Greece with us, because I can't count on my sister for that.
We're the type of people who like go away and we want to be like having fun 24/7, like banana boats, beaches, drinks, cocktails.
And no one else, like none of my other best friends really, or my sister, is on that same level. I feel like that's why we just get along so well. Does Nikki have a boyfriend?
No. I'm doing real bright blush because Tony's really into that these days.
Nikki, what are your best tips to get over a breakup?
I have all the tips.
Since you've been through so many of my breakups with me.
I really feel like I played a crucial part in Tony's previous breakup. So what I felt like was really helpful was that I tried to show her like life outside of her relationship. We did fun things, we planned vacations, we went to the spa, we went on day trips, like we just did fun things outside of the relationship. And I think that she realized like, okay,
I don't need a boyfriend.
She didn't need a boyfriend to have fun.
And that's why I find it's so easy to make your boyfriend your whole life. It's just so easy, like you fall into this routine, but it's so important to have your own life outside of a relationship. Like maybe one day you break up, it won't seem like the end of your whole life, you know, like obviously you'll be sad, but like your life is not over when you break up, because you've distanced yourself from all your friends and you have nothing else going on.
Blinding. Blinding. This is the Say.
It's the best.
Highlighter. It's so pretty.
You made me get that.
I made you get it because I saw Matilda Jerf on Instagram using it. But you have to understand, like, I influence Tony more than anyone. I'm not kidding.
She really does. She's so up to speed on all of these like trends and products. What's it like having your bestie be your boss?
I think that having your friend as your boss it's really important to like not take advantage of the situation. And I feel like I don't do that. Like I won't come here and like mess around all day. If anyone's messing around, it's Miss Tony. I'm here to get the job done. I don't care if we have to be here till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't care if we're out at noon. Like I will not leave until our to-do list is checked off. But I think that's harder for Tony than it is for me. Because sometimes she's a little tired or like unmotivated and I'm like, no, like we need to get it done.
I know, you're the most motivated person in the world.
Because I hate being late. I hate when things aren't done well. Like I hate when things are not quality work.
How do you guys not get sick of seeing each other?
Never.
I don't know. I ask myself that all the time.
Because you do get sick of things and people really quickly.
I get sick of people so quickly.
To be fair, like I could sit downstairs for 3 hours and she could sit upstairs, do her own thing.
Our favorite memory
I think my favorite memory with Tony was definitely when we went to Disney.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Disney is a little bit of a scary place to go to if you're not on the same wavelength, okay?
And also people ask why my sister wasn't there.
She didn't want to come.
She was invited. She didn't want to come. She would be at Disney for 1 hour and be like, okay, I'm done here. Like I need to go back to the hotel. Whereas Nikki and I were there at like 8 a.m.
We were there when they opened to the fireworks.
I know, it's scary.
I'm scared to do our eyeliner. I did a good job. Oh, this one is like really not good. Slay, Nikki. I did something really bad. just did a bad thing. I fixed it. Oof, that's not great.
Oh no.
Don't freaking breathe, okay? Tony, I think I messed up the whole thing.
It's okay. I'm sure it looks great. Don't cry.
Oh, I did it.
Okay, good.
Not that bad.
At least you tried. That's all that matters.
I'm very fair and red, and black is very harsh. I have my eyelashes tinted black right now, but she didn't leave the tint on that long.
No, they look very good.
Tony's eyelashes are also lifted and tinted, but I'll put a little bit of mascara. But I want to chat about my job with you because a lot of people send me DMs and ask me like, how did I get into working with an influencer and like all that fun jazz, you know?
Yeah, well, what were you doing before?
I went to school for sports and entertainment marketing. I was interviewing at some really cool jobs with the Raptors.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was interviewing at some like really cool opportunities that I was getting like through my grad school program. And then I was in like the final round of interviews and they sent an email saying we're actually closing because of this pandemic, and it was March 2020. I lived in Toronto. I went to university in Toronto. Oh, do you want me to try one of these lip liners?
Yeah. And
then I moved home because they let me go and I got a new job that I absolutely hated. My boss was a woman hater, but we don't have to talk about that. And I was basically forced myself onto Tony. But my advice to someone who wants to work for an influencer the way I do is to just DM them and say, hey, do you need help? Like, even if you want to help them for free, like they'll take any kind of help. It's so busy. Things are so overwhelming. Just shoot your shot. Like find someone in your area who's like maybe micro and just like wants you to pitch collabs or like do some emails. And
how do you feel about working at an agency, like an influencer agency?
Tony has dealt with a lot of influencer agencies. It's good for some people, but it's not the best for her because she knows her deadlines. We make her calendar and like we set our own goals. And I think that like someone else doing that for her is really hard. Maybe now you'd be able to, but
I think I like in person. I don't like virtual. Like I like
She hates virtual. I have to just show up here in the morning.
I like someone being here. From the influencer perspective, don't sign with a specific agency. Some people love it and like having a manager, whatever, but like they take such a large percentage. And oftentimes, like the agency just makes it a lot more difficult. There's like 2 agencies I work with that pitch me collabs, but I'm not signed with them. But a lot of the times, like you'll work with a brand, they'll pay on time, they're really easygoing, and the agency is what takes on to pay you, is what makes everything such a headache. We saw a girl on TikTok, Amanda Diaz, using this color. Tony had this in 2 other colors, but we didn't really like them that much. They weren't amazing. Like they were really good, but nothing like to write home about. But right. We so saw good. Tony's like, who's the girl we saw? I was like, it was Amanda Diaz. And then she went on and they had them and she got us each one. That's the something I love about Tony is like she's so thoughtful. Like she'll remember what I say, what I like, and like what I want. And like if she's in Sephora, she'll always pick one up for me, or like, you know, can you smack your lips together? Well, you do the same. You're like that with everyone in your life. There's something that I wanted to fix. Okay. But wow, Nikki, that looks so good. Really? I'm so impressed. The up close really scares me because it's when she looks up close. I can barely tell what I'm doing. But look at yourself in the monitor. I know, it looks absolutely beautiful. It looks like I could have done it myself. You're kidding! No, it does. Compared to the first time you did it. Nikki, it looks really, whoa. What? This is like... I know, that was the one that I messed up. It looks really good. Would you wear it out of the house? I would. And how are the brows? So good. You did such a good job. Oh my god, I need to pop that. Okay, well, I think that's it. If you have any questions for Nicole, Jillian Jones, that's her full name, leave them in the comments. Thank you once again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's video. I will leave everything Nikki used linked down below. Thank you, Nikki, for being here on my channel. My frizzy hair. Oh, stop it. Make sure you subscribe because we're going to Greece, which I'm vlogging, and I'm going to be vlogging on my outfits and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time.